Good evening, folks. How's it going on this Friday night? Good evening, folks. How's it going on this Friday night? Well, gotta turn this down, gotta turn that down. All right. I think we got it under control. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. If anybody's gonna come in around here. Betty, how's it going? Listening while working. That's a good thing. GM Flower, how you doing tonight? I sent the link out to a few people. See if we can have some fun conversating tonight. And speak of the devil. I see.
Hey,
How you doing?
doing good. How are you?
Doing all right. Just trying to get my house moisturized a little bit. It was really dry in here, and we got a whole house humidifier, and with the furnace running, it just doesn't seem to be keeping up the way it needs to. So, got some water steaming on the stove, and now it's working perfect. Got the humidity up, and it feels good in here and warm. And
Nice.
so, other than that, just enjoying all the darkness.
Yeah.
Plenty of that out there.
Yep. You still have snow?
Yeah, we got another 1.5 inches or so last night and throughout the day today. I think it's still snowing a little bit right now, but nothing major, just enough to make a mess.
Right.
But still cold. I mean, it's in the 20. It's 23, I think, right now.
Oh, the hell with that.
Yeah. Well, wait. Sunday night is supposed to be below 0. Monday we have a high of 3, and then Monday night's below 0 again. So the cold's coming for sure. I mean, that's par for the course up here.
Oh.
But anyhow. Grammy, Heather, how you doing? Kyle, Marcia, glad you could join us. We're just going to be kind of shooting the breeze a bit and talking about whatever comes up and whatever he feels like talking about. And we got a couple of, I'll just throw out there already, I got a couple of texts saying that Newfie has a problem with me on what I think about her house, and she thinks I'm scared to talk to her about it. So if anybody wants to get a message to Newfie, and first you can tell her I said fuck off, but if she wants to come in here and talk about it and see how scared I am about talking about real estate and houses and things, that's fine with me. So I'll put the invitation out to her.
She is something else.
Yeah, no doubt. I think I said something about her cabinets were just kind of common, middle of the road cabinets and stuff, and it must have pissed her off when I said that. So of course she had to do the whole childish I dare you to come in here and talk to me about my house. I got to figure out why my notifications are going off on a tone on my phone. I've never had notifications, and now all of a sudden this afternoon it started doing all that. I got to see if I can find it real quick on how to turn that off, because it's really bugging me.
Yeah.
Do not disturb. Is that it? Sleeping.
That's where my phone is all the time.
It's saying there's none allowed. That's weird. Notification sound.
Well, at least we know we can boil water.
That's true. I did. I've got that down pat, by God. That's fucking amazing. I love that. Yeah, no, silent. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah, I've been boiling water like a fool since yesterday afternoon, and it really works. The humidity in our house was 11%. And
yikes.
In the wintertime, it's recommended to be around 35%.
Right.
to not have, dry skin and dry your
Nosebleed.
nose out and nosebleeds and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won't get into all the gory details on what prompted the boiling water, but
Right.
it became a necessity.
Right.
But so how's everything with you?
Good.
Doing all right out there in the cold? And is the 80 degrees I saw for LA miserable, or?
It was terrible, and I think it's gonna get down to 50 tonight.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm
How
worried.
will you ever survive?
I'll have to roll my back windows up, or I'll get cold.
All right, tell the truth. Do you sleep with your feet out the window? I just gotta
No.
know. I mean, I've actually done that before. So
No, I can't go to sleep with the windows down far enough to reach in.
okay, yeah, I had a Ford Ranger when I lived in Florida. At one point, I had a Ford Ranger, and I used to go fishing over at the Banana River underneath the bridge, and we'd spend the night there, and I'd sleep in the truck, either in the bed, which was cool, but if I slept in the cab, I'd have the window down, have my feet out the window, and I always caught shit for that, but it worked out pretty good.
I do put them all over my dash, so whenever I actually start my car to go somewhere, my blinkers, my flashers, windshield wipers, everything's on because I've just pushed everything all night.
You need to videotape a night of sleep at NZ's house. That'd be just live stream it. What the hell? Go for it.
Like, I usually it wasn't the original plan, but I just sleep in my driver's seat. Like, honest to goodness, before that, I could sleep on a single couch cushion.
Yeah.
Like, I sleep in a ball. And I can just plop anywhere and do that.
I could do that. I could do that in our Outback. When we had an Outback, the seats laid back almost flat in the thing.
Yeah.
And it made perfect. I mean, it was comfortable as hell.
Yeah, it is really comfortable.
I have a Coleman heater on my feet, GM Flower says.
She was wanting to light one, but I don't think it's that cold. But
when you get used to the 70s and 80s and everything else, 50, 45 and 50 can be pretty chilly.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of that in Florida. The coldest I ever experienced in Florida, in Central Florida, was 19 degrees one morning. And at the time I had a motorcycle, and I used that to get back and forth to work.
Yeah.
And I called into work, and I was like, no, not I am not. I know what 19 degrees on a motorcycle can do. I'm not coming to work today. If you want to fire me, that's okay. But I'd be worth the shit if I try to ride that to work. So
yeah.
I mean, my dad worked with this. There was a couple of work where my dad worked at the shop in PA that they both rode BMWs, and they rode them year round up there. It didn't matter what was going on. I mean, rain, snow, sleet, ice, didn't matter. That was their transportation. I don't think they owned vehicles otherwise, but they both had matching BMWs, and that's what they that's what they rode to work every day. So
right,
it was crazy to see them out there with a foot of snow on them.
Yeah. It was below zero once. We'd had a blizzard, and I had been on the truck for days, like just stuck because nobody came to relieve me.
Mm-hmm.
And like from the slush on the roads and stuff, our doors, like there was like an inch of ice all over our truck. So my dumb ass pulls into the car wash and sprays the truck down and locks myself. Like I had to have the fire department come and get me in my truck because I sprayed like 2 inches of hard ice all over it. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Hey, some of the coolest stuff that I've ever seen with those types of scenarios is that I think, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, there was a real bad blizzard that came in off Lake Erie into Buffalo and all up in New York.
Yeah.
And the spray off the lake from the winds, there was like 40 and 50 mile an hour winds associated with the
Yes.
storm. And it came in and it blew the lake spray onto the cars that were in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And man, it just looked like something out of a science fiction movie.
Right.
It was incredible how they were 6-8 inches thick and
Mhm.
wind blown, basically like sea foam almost.
Right.
And what it created on these cars was just, it was wild. But it takes special circumstance to get that to happen, I guess.
Yeah.
But down in Florida, I can tell you when it gets down below freezing, which is not very often,
Right.
but when it does, everybody turns their sprinklers on to protect their plants, and that produces some pretty amazing ice work too.
Turns their sprinklers on.
Yeah, because it's like it's what they do with the ferns and the orchards and the orange groves and stuff. If it's going below freezing, they turn their sprinklers on, and the water freezes on the plant, and it only goes to 32 degrees. It doesn't go below that, so it protects the plants from getting frozen, and the fruit.
Oh.
Yeah, it makes
I
like
didn't know that.
it's like it insulates it,
Yeah.
and it creates some pretty amazing ice sculptures.
I'm sure of it.
And when you're not used to seeing any ice or anything around anywhere, it's pretty amazing to look at.
Right.
Hey Taylor, what's going on? Good to see you.
Hey, Taylor.
Everybody in the house. I was going to ask you, Taylor, at some point, if you ever wanted to come in to be able to like put the link up for the for the panel type stuff and something like that. I'm not sure how much I want to do with that just yet. I've sent the link to a few people to invite them in to come up and chit chat a bit, but like I said, as far as topic tonight, I think pretty much anything goes. I'm not sure if I want to really get into the whole ice thing. I kind of do, but at the same time, I don't know how much I do because that's all we're seeing right now.
Man, they hit mine and my son's favorite fucking restaurant today and arrested 8 people.
Really?
Yeah. I'm heartbroken. They're such good people. That restaurant is such an anchor in that community.
Yeah.
Like, they sponsor the high school football team and cheerleading squads and, all of that crap. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. It's absurd. That sounds good, Taylor. Very, very appreciative. I got to tell you, to me, it's just ridiculous. What we're looking at right now is a situation where it's feeling like a police state already in a lot of areas of this country.
Yeah.
And the pathetic part is it's all politically motivated. If it were realistic, if it was all about immigration, if it was all about people being in the country illegally, or however you want to phrase it, or criminals, or rapists and people, sent from insane asylums and all the bullshit that they talk about, then this would be happening in a very different way. But when they're going door to door, knocking on doors, when they're yanking people out of cars, when they're stopping people in the middle of the street or walking down the sidewalk or walking into anywhere, that's not. Yeah.
They told me that, or someone that was there told me that they came in, locked off the parking lot, and you had to show your ID to get out of there. So anyone in that restaurant, customers, people who work there, could have been arrested.
Yeah, I would have been arrested. I guarantee you, because in that situation, there's no way I would have showed my ID. Well, not even
Right.
close.
Like, what if
Not
you
even
don't
close.
have it? Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Hey, Nani, how's it going? Hellboard, how's it going? Yeah, I got to tell you, it's so absurd. I mean, the extent they're doing, and the people that they're using to do it. The one thing I've noticed is a lot of these, quote unquote ICE agents, these
Yeah.
Border Patrol and otherwise, they're walking around with it's like they haven't been on the force or on the, they haven't been hired on long enough to even get the issued uniforms.
No.
You got them out there interacting with people on the street.
Right.
I mean, come on. I don't care what your background is. I don't care if you're a military background or law enforcement or otherwise. You got to be able to be trained. You've got to have some type of perspective on exactly what your role is and what the parameters are. It can't just be, we're going to smash your window out and drag you out through the window. Like the other day I saw this one lady was blocked in traffic in the intersection she drove through, going to a doctor's office, which was a block away. And she couldn't go anywhere, and they're yelling at her to move her car, and she couldn't move her car. You could see other vehicles and people in front of her. She couldn't just drive away without, killing somebody.
Right.
And they screamed 4 or 5 times for her to move, and she didn't. So then they yanked, they tried to open her door, and it was locked. And then they got the back door open. I don't know if they broke the window or not, but they opened the back door, and then got her door open and yanked her out of the car. And her seatbelt was on. So they're pulling her against the pressure of the seatbelt. And another guy comes over with a pair of scissors and cuts her seatbelt. And then they turn around, put her up against the car, handcuff her, and take her away in a one of the unmarked cars.
Jeez.
And you know what? I don't know who can defend that. I'd love to have somebody really defend that for me. Tell me how that's supposed to be okay in this country in 2026. That's just not how things are supposed to work.
No, it's not.
They
No,
hired,
it's not.
I don't know who Laura Jadid is.
I don't either. I was looking at that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I watched live tonight where they arrested 2 peaceful protesters, just came and scooped them out of the crowd. The ICE agents looked to be a Boy Scout age. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that you can comment on all of this shit, on all the videos that are out there, the live streamers, what's going on with it, what they're observing, what's being said, what the reactions are to it all. And none of it should be happening the way it's happening. And I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you're right or left. If you're okay with a police state, you're living in the wrong country.
Yeah.
You've lost sight of the prize here.
Yep.
Because like you were saying about the restaurant, what prompted them to go to a restaurant? And I mean, again, the whole premise of this was to get rid of all the dangerous illegals, all the criminals.
Right.
And their own numbers show that like 76% of those who have been detained have no violent criminal history at all. And 63% don't have any history at all, no arrest record at all. 63%. So 6 out of 10 of these people that they're taking off the street have no criminal background whatsoever. And what does that do to help the country?
Not a damn thing.
Yeah, it just drives me nuts to see it. And now I just saw again tonight, another thing tonight is that the DOJ opened up a criminal investigation on the governor of Minnesota.
Jesus Christ.
And for what? I mean, whether he's running the state that you want him to or not, that shouldn't even matter here at all. No. But and I'll be the first to say if anybody is guilty of any type of high crime or anything like that, as an elected official, I don't give a shit if you're left, right, or otherwise.
Right.
You should be handled. It should be addressed. Yeah. But on the other side of that coin, if you're in control and you're doing criminal prosecutions and investigations under political the shadow of political intent, you're the one that should be, sitting behind bars somewhere.
Yep.
I mean, that's just as bad as just about anything else they're doing, if not worse, because it goes against the Constitution, almost all of it.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is that the people supporting this, I've been watching different chats and stuff just to see what the, kind of get the feel of what, what's going on. And I've watched some chats talk about every one of these protesters are scumbags and they should be arrested on site.
Yeah.
They should come in right now and arrest every damn one of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, I want to ask those people, do you realize what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, do you have any fucking clue what you're saying right now? You honestly want to give up your rights as an American to be able to go out and protest shit you don't agree with? Because that's what you're saying. You want them all rounded up and arrested.
Right.
How else can you see that? But they don't, because they're just there's so many of them doing it. The only saving grace is the other night when I saw that, I think it was last night. I was watching them and they had like 3,000 people in their chat.
Oh my God.
And I thought, man, that's ridiculous. That they have that side of the channel. Then I flipped over to another one that wasn't a right wing podcast, whatever. And that person is much more, and I'm not going to say names because I don't want to get into a pissing match on who's good and who's bad, but
right.
I'll just say they weren't right wing, and that person had 7,600 people watching. So I don't even know why, but it made me feel better. It just
right.
But it's so bizarre, and I. Scott talked a little bit about it this morning. I didn't get much of his live, but it just so happened it was that part that I caught. And the one thing he said was all these people were freaking out over masks for all that time.
Yeah.
And now those same people are cheering on these ICE agents that are out there and they're all masked up. So,
yep.
I mean, make sense. And I hadn't even thought about that until I heard him say that. I was like, no shit. Now that you mention it, every one of them is wearing a mask. Are you not afraid they're going to die from inhaling bad stuff with a mask on?
Right.
How can you not be bitching about that? How can you not be running out there threatening them and telling them that they're basement dwellers and everything else for wearing a mask?
Right.
And it's insane. I wish the hiring records would come out on where these people are all from, how long they've been on the job, and what kind of training they got.
Yeah.
Because I think some of that would shock the hell out of people.
Oh, I'm sure it would.
They would not wear masks when it would save somebody's life, but they are willing to wear a mask to take away somebody's life. It's totally fucked up. Yeah, absolutely. Dream
indeed.
I can't argue with that at all.
Nope.
And it's just the pure hypocrisy of so much of what's going on, and it comes down, for me, it comes down to I fought for a long time in the political arena. I put a good 10 years straight in, and it was pretty involved, pretty proud of what I did as far as trying to influence people and get them to wake up and understand what was happening and what was coming and everything else. And then I got out of it. I've been out of it like that for the last couple of years at least. And I told Lisa, I said, it really sucks that I feel like I'm getting drawn right back into it again. Because it's so hard to watch and so hard to listen to.
Look, there's a rocket launch.
I feel like we're at the place. Oh my God, there's a rocket launch right now. We can see it.
Wow. Well, pull over and watch it.
And it's 67 degrees. Wah, wah, wah.
67.
Oh my God, how cool.
Are you hearing this, Lisa? Kind
Oh
of.
my
Okay.
god.
Well, that's pretty cool. Well, you just sit there and be in amazement with that because it is pretty cool to watch. I don't care
Yeah.
what the circumstance is. Nighttime launches are really neat to watch.
Oh wow, it's so cool. You can see the flames pulsating.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're sitting still and you're in open air, you can watch them for a long time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going almost vertical, just straight up.
Yeah. It'll end up curving one direction or another, and you'll be able to still watch it for quite a while.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I mean, living in Central Florida, I've got to see a lot of launches and
Yeah, where's
landings and
that
all that stuff.
launching from?
Vandenberg?
Okay.
Yeah. It's coming up right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, they are. And the bigger the rocket, the better the show. I mean,
I'm sure.
even some of the small ones are pretty impressive if it's clear night and you got an unobstructed view and close
Right.
enough. It's pretty neat to watch them go. But I mean, I watched the space shuttle program not from its inception, but pretty early on for quite a few years until I moved out of Florida. But I watched when the yeah, I feel embarrassed. I can't even just say it right off the top of my head. The Challenger.
Yep.
Is that the one that blew up on liftoff, and then there was another
Yep.
one that came apart when they were landing? But the one that was that blew up on launch or on takeoff, I was actually on my way to work, and I remember exactly where I was at on the road I was on, and
Oh yeah.
everybody when the shuttle launches happened, kind of everybody would just kind of pull off to the side and watch them.
Right.
No matter the interstate didn't stop, but everything else, all the side roads and the secondary roads and stuff, people would
Right.
just pull off to the side a little bit and park and watch it until it was done. Then everybody just go on about their business
Sure.
and pulling off. And then I remember thinking almost immediately, okay, something's not right. That doesn't look normal.
Uh-huh.
And then you turn it on the radio or whatever, and you find out that happened, and it was that was by far the weirdest day I ever experienced in Florida in all the years I was down there, because
I'm
it was
sure.
it was
I
like
was in
everybody
elementary
lost.
school, and they, wheeled the TV in, and we all watched it, like, and then they just turned the TV off real quick and wheeled them back out, and like we weren't supposed to talk about it.
Right.
Like, just go back to class, like just go back to English, whatever we were doing.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it was that was a really strange thing. It I think it impacted so many people so much more than they ever thought it would. I know it did me too.
Yeah, for sure.
To realize what happened there, and because especially at that time the shuttle program was such a big deal.
Right.
It was really hyped up big time nationwide, to the point where kids like you were watching it in their classroom. But it was that was a strange day. Just when you get to work, you walk in and nothing was normal. You could tell that everybody knew what had happened, and it was impacting everybody.
Right.
Glad you could come in. Yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, watching launches and stuff, to get away from the sad part of it, or the dreaded part of it, watching launches is really cool. And like I said, the bigger the rocket, the better.
Yeah. Well, this one's like booster or whatever just came back down, so that was cool too. Just a big fire coming down to the earth.
Yeah, that still blows my mind how they can do that.
I know.
Because all the time I was in Florida watching all the launches and everything else, they didn't have that technology then. And
Right.
now to watch that, where they can land the thing back, and have a robotic arm grab a hold of it and put it right back into the launch pad is just insane.
Yeah.
But
It's nuts.
yeah, it
Or
is.
they can land it on a raft in the ocean. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. And then on top of it all, they film it live. You
Yeah.
can watch the whole thing as it happens.
Yeah.
Right up close and personal, to the point where, you think that with the flames and stuff, that, the rockets firing the way they are, it would just about melt everything in its path. But no, it blanks out for a few minutes or few seconds, and then, oh, here it is. Oh, here comes the boat. They're going to come check it out. And,
Yeah.
it's like they're going to McDonald's for lunch.
Right.
It's not even a big deal anymore.
Nope.
But anyhow, well, that was a cool sidetrack.
Yeah.
That was
That
neat.
cool.
Thanks for sharing the experience. It was neat hearing you experience it too. Yeah,
It was
that's
cool.
I compare it to the first time I was ever close enough to hear one of the launches, because when you see them, they're cool, but when you're over there close enough, you can hear them. That just takes it to a whole different level. I mean,
Yes.
it is crazy, crazy, crazy to experience the roar of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And the closest you can get, I don't know what it is now. I don't know if they've expanded it out, but it used to be like 2.5 miles was the closest you could be, when I was down there. And I got over there 2 different times to see it, be up close and personal when it went off. But
Right.
yeah, that's nuts. But anyhow, the whole ice thing, I'll even just throw it back into the whole space program thing. It's like, what's the sense of doing all this other stuff if we're going to be looked at as a third world country?
Right.
Running a police state. What are we supposed to do with all the technology and stuff?
Yeah.
Give it away?
Like, and my problem is, like, if people coming into our country is such a problem, then why the hell do you think you can go into another country and just take it?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Well, that's a whole nother level of crazy. All that Greenland stuff and everything. I just saw tonight somebody played him. He was getting on a plane. It looked like he was either getting on a plane or just got off a plane, one of the two. Something told me he was getting on a plane, but he was talking to the press on the tarmac.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody asked him about that. They said that the premier wasn't in favor of this. They didn't like the idea of you even talking about it. And what do you think about that? And he said, who? And they said, the premier. And he was like, well, I don't know who that is. I'm like, wait a minute, you want to take over this country and you don't even know the people that are the players in this at this point? Seriously? Yeah. What? Once again, I find myself saying, make that make sense far too many times.
Right. Me too.
How would you not know that? They just closed and tossed all the work in NASA's main oldest library because fuck it. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Why do that stuff? What is it serving to close a NASA library?
Not a damn thing.
Yeah. Are they saving gazillions of dollars by doing that, or
what do they have? 5 employees? I mean, what the fuck?
I would rather be number one in ocean and river conservation than space exploration. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, Hellboy. We need to start focusing on the stuff that impacts us directly.
Yeah. The Earth's gonna not be safe anymore. Well, why don't we fucking make it safe, asshole?
You would think. But I also saw Elon Musk say the other day he wants to make Star Trek a reality. or Star Wars. Star Wars.
Yeah.
I want to make. I don't want it to be science fiction. I want it to be science fact.
Right.
Well, go for it, buddy. That's fine, but quit funding people that are trying to destroy the planet that you've got to lift off from.
Yeah.
If you get nowhere to launch, how do you get there? there were 10,000 dumpster diving. You know what? If I was around and heard that, I'd have been one of them. And it doesn't matter if they were needy or nerds. It doesn't matter either way. I'd have been all over that myself.
Right.
I found a lot of good stuff in dumpsters over the years. Now everybody's gonna be talking about David B being a dumpster diver now. Watch out, world. The end is near. But yeah, I mean, the priorities are way out of whack.
Yeah.
The narratives are just completely gone. They don't make any sense at all. Somebody asked me the other day, what do you knowing I'm a lefty, right? They said, what do you think about Maduro being taken out of Venezuela?
Yeah.
I said, I think it's fantastic. I said, he's a piece of shit. He wasn't supposed to be there to begin with. So I think that part of it's great. It should have been done 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Wouldn't have hurt anybody's feelings. It would have helped the people of Venezuela. It would have been a good thing. But what I have a problem with is how it was done. Because it broke all kinds of international laws. It broke, our laws. It went against our Constitution. It went against all kinds of shit.
Right.
And it shouldn't have been done the way it was done.
Nope.
And they said, well, I said they should have went through and got congressional approval on it. That's the way you're supposed to do that. And they said, yeah, but you couldn't because you didn't want to have any leaks and you had to have the element of surprise there. I said, no, bullshit. It doesn't work that way. All they would have had to have done is gone through the Gang of Eight, and they could have done it that way and not disclose it to the entire Congress. Right. And that would have been legit. It would have been fine. But did they do that? No.
No.
And then, of course, the response was, yeah, but Obama didn't do that. I said, yeah, he did. It's exactly what he did. That's how I know that's how you're supposed to do it in a situation like that. That's the way to get it done. But I just it's so bizarre how the narratives are all fitting together, and I'm not sure what the overall purpose is or where this all going to end up, but it's going to end somewhere somehow. It'll have to.
Yeah.
And my hope is it ends through elections. I hope it doesn't come to anything else, but
I don't know if we can make it that long.
Yeah. Oh, we can. Yeah. Do socks disqualify nudity? Of course they do. Absolutely. Gee. If you're socked, you're not naked. All there is to it. I mean, you never lived in the foothills of the mountains, have you? Matter of fact, one of my best mountain stories is Fairleigh, West Virginia. You ever been to the fair, the state fair in Fairleigh? See?
Oh my God, my best friend and oldest friend lives in Fairleigh.
Yeah, I spent New Year's.
School principal there.
Yeah, I spent New Year's in Fairleigh, and I got up one morning. We were there, and I went down. I had to get something at the grocery store, and that's all they had was one grocery store, and I don't know however many houses are there, but I went in and got whatever it was I got, and I came back up, and there's a girl sitting on a stool and a pair of Daisy Dukes and no shoes on, and she's at the register, and she's like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing pretty good." And I thought, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to have shoes on? I said, at least some socks. And she goes, "No, it's fine."
Yup.
No one cares.
Nope.
So that's my Fairleigh, West Virginia story.
Yeah, I don't remember we were joking, being silly earlier, talking about let's act like something. I don't remember what it was. And I was like, I can't pull that off. I sound like I caught my breakfast with my feet. Like, no. I sound like the biggest hillbilly. I cannot stand to listen back to myself. It's terrible.
Isn't it wild? I
hate
picked
it.
up a lot. I picked up a lot of stuff when I moved to Florida. Actually,
Yeah.
everybody thinks that Florida is a sunshine state with tourists and palm trees and
No.
sandy beaches and fancy fountains and all that stuff. But most of Florida is as backwoods as it gets.
Yep.
You don't get much more backwoods than Bithlo, Florida, and a number of places out there along Highway 50 and even northern Florida up in the Panhandle. There's
Right.
that's some backwoods shit. And when you're around it all the time, you experience things and you pick up the vocabulary. I remember
Right.
my sister. I lived there for maybe, I don't know, 10 years, and I talked to my sister on the phone, and she got mad at me. She goes, "Why are you talking like that?" I said, "What are you talking about?" And to me, it was nothing. I didn't notice anything, and she is just tearing me up one side down the other for talking fake. Just because you live down there doesn't mean you have to talk like them.
Right.
What the hell are you talking about? But that was the moment that I became aware of it. No, Florida's where country thugs live. Country thug live. Oh, country thug. Yeah. Well, there you go. So for 40 minutes to 25.
Wait, Vance has been named president. What? Huh?
I heard Vance has been named president. True or not? I'm going to say not true.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything else about it, but I'm going to say not true. And simply because if that happened for some reason, that'd be the only thing on any channel anywhere.
Right.
Bob Vance of Vance Refrigeration should be president. I agree. Yeah. I don't know who Bob Vance is, but I'd vote for that in a heartbeat. No, I don't think Vance will ever be president, no matter what's going on. It's just that's not.
I hope not.
I know that Trump threw in the other day that because of everything going on and the way people are disrespecting law enforcement and everything else, that and the decision to have to be made, and because it's the left that's causing all the problems, that we shouldn't even have elections in 2026.
Jesus.
And I thought, well,
Oh my.
I'm not sure that you've got the balls to make that happen. I don't think you have the authority to make it happen either. But I think they're realizing what's coming around. I did hear a Republican say today that if he didn't drop the whole Greenland stuff, where he's going after an ally,
Yeah.
that he will vote for impeachment. He will support impeaching him. And that was the Republican that said it. Actually, one I don't think I'd ever heard of before, which is weird because I thought I knew all of them. But yeah, he was pretty adamant about it. And I did see a Republican senator yesterday talking about how ridiculous the whole Greenland thing is, and he needs to knock it off, and he needs to be around some people that are giving him better information, because whatever information he's getting is not right. It's not good information. So it's I think it's a pretty good tell when you start losing your higher end supporters like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean they really don't care. I don't think they care much about who they lose or not. Especially, at the voting level, I really don't think they care about that either.
No.
Which is sad, but I think it's true. But when your people in Washington start speaking out against you, you know things are getting a little bit twisted. Retired Red, hello all. How you doing, Retired Red? But yeah, it's odd to watch, to be honest. It really is.
It is. It's scary. Like, my son's not even 30 yet. You know, like
Yeah.
it's terrifying. I can't imagine having little kids right now.
Yeah. We had our grandson 3 days this week.
Nice.
He just left this afternoon. Yeah, it was amazing.
I'm
But he
sure.
just left this afternoon. They were on his great grandparents to spend the weekend over on the other side of the state, and that's something that enters my mind all the time.
Yeah.
We need to do a better job for kids his age, because if we don't do a better job, then they're not going to like what we left them.
No, there's not going to be anything.
Yeah. Well, not anything worth bragging about, that's for sure.
These live streams in Minneapolis right now look like a damn war zone.
Yeah, they really do.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, the crowd control grenades and the flashbangs, and
Yeah.
you know, somebody had one of those go off and blinded them, and there was another lady I just saw tonight. I heard about it last night, and I saw her tonight talking about it. A family with 6 kids, and they were on their way back from something, volleyball practice or something. I forget what it was, and they got stopped in the street by a crowd or something. The next thing you know, she said an explosion went off under their car. She said it felt like it lifted their car off the ground. All their airbags went off in the car, which locked all the doors. And then a tear gas canister went off under their car. So the car was completely engulfed with, or surrounded by tear gas, which is going to seep into the car. And the youngest kid was 6 months old.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And apparently the family's all okay. There was no serious, long lasting injuries that they at least know of.
Right.
But family coming home from a basketball game, cop told them they could leave. Then they threw the flash bomb under the car. Yeah, that's about what they said. It was, like I said, I don't know the exact, I can't recall it word for word, but I pop in, but it's beyond my emotional energy. Well, thanks for popping in, Retired Red. Don't mean to bring people down. We're just talking about reality, day-to-day stuff these days.
Yeah.
Which more people need to do. More people need to be aware of what's going on out there. Because if they're not living it and they're not watching it happen, then they need to. Because everybody needs to be aware of it. But anyhow, it's so bizarre that people that are just, the shit's happening in their area and they're not even a part of it, and they're getting brought into it and treated the way they're getting treated and being,
right,
attacked. Oh no, the protest's not here. Yeah, I get that. The protest can be pretty hard to watch some of the stuff going on. Like Z just said, it's like a war zone, and that shit happening within our borders is not something most of us are used to. We're not used to seeing that. There's only been, rare occasions in my lifetime that I've seen anything close to it.
Right.
And you don't grow up thinking, oh, my neighborhood's just gonna fucking blow up some night, and you're gonna have tear gas seeping through the vents in your house while you're trying to sleep, and you wake up coughing and choking. That's another thing I saw. Somebody was talking about that they live in that area, and they said they weren't outside, they weren't involved with it. They wanted to go out, but then they didn't, and next thing you know, they had to get out of their house because the tear gas had got into their vents.
Right.
And they couldn't stay in the house. They had to get out of their house. They couldn't breathe.
Right.
And I mean, whoever imagines having something like that to deal with, living in this country in 2026?
Yeah, no one.
Yeah. And if you try to put your finger on why it's happening, you get so many different narratives about what's going on and why it's happening, and what could have stopped it, or what should have stopped it, or didn't stop it, or what made it worse, and all. It just, there's so much nonsense in the narratives out there that, to me, to anybody with a rational thought process, shouldn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, then you should question it.
Yeah.
And or protest it, because that's
Yeah.
what this country's about.
She and Sandra and I are trying to get together. There are several different protests going on around LA this weekend.
Yeah, I saw a few of them. Again, it was a right-wing stream, so I go
Right.
into those and watch to see what's going on. But I've gotten to the point now where I turn the chat off. It just annoys me,
Right.
because I'm sorry, but I've just not seen that level of stupidity
Yeah.
to feel like I need to sit and absorb any of it,
Mm-mm.
because they're so crazy. Yeah, Maureen, it is DOA's fault, and we need to remind him of that every chance we get too. It's all
Mhm.
his fault.
It
That's
is.
the one. That's the one outlet we all have, right?
Yep.
I've watched the protests until the last week. Humanity is failing. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you don't really think that way, Retired Red. I really hope you don't feel that way completely, because that's when we really do lose it. Is when too many people start to lose faith in things being good, and things having potential to be good, and real and right and genuine and all that. Yeah, I know it's out there. I've got a lot of people that I've dealt with for a long time that feel the same way as all of us feel right now, and they're fighting all the time to make change, and don't lose hope, and don't lose sight of that, because we still have the numbers. There's no doubt we still have the numbers. I've been watching some of the different polling and stuff, and it's like doing this whole Greenland thing. I saw a pretty reliable poll today that and yeah, I know the polling, I know the pollsters all too well from being involved in this crap for too many years, but it was a fairly reliable polling system that said that 73% of Americans are against us doing anything stupid with Greenland at all.
I mean, I don't know how anyone could justify it.
I would love to have those people come in here and try and do that. I'd bring them up on the panel and let's go. Let's talk. You explain to me how it makes sense. Give me the justification for any of this stuff. I'll debate anybody on that right now. I really will. I don't know what they could ever say to me and have any reliable information that would back them up on that. I think it's impossible.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense unless you have a twisted narrative. That's the only time anything you say fits with what they're doing, is if it's a twisted narrative.
Yeah.
Time for a Boston Tea Party. I don't drink tea, so I don't want to do that either.
I don't either.
I just had a conversation earlier. Somebody telling me about drinking tea to help diabetes. I was like, no, it doesn't. That's as bad as telling me that I don't know, Trump cares about people. It makes about the same amount of sense.
Yeah.
But Retired Red definitely have the numbers. Yeah, we do. There's no doubt about that. Because at 70, think about this as a number, okay, everybody. 73% of Americans that they polled were against us, doing anything remotely close to taking action against Greenland, right? 73%. That includes half of registered Republicans. Think about that for a second.
Right.
So the opposition for us, or those in favor of doing something with Greenland, is a pretty small number when you in the overall scheme of things. So if you think of it that way, hopefully that'll let people have a little more comfort in knowing that we do have a pretty good chance of even this challenge coming out of it okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's really about.
I hope so.
Only if you put sugar in it. Gee, I'm gonna disagree with you there. I'm sorry, but when I was a kid, we used to have the whole. We went to church all the time, and after church, they always had the social hour thing. And the big deal was for the kids to go over to the coffee and tea table and make tea, and you put a bunch of milk and sugar in it, and it wasn't horrible. But the older I got, the more I realized, yeah, it's still pretty fucking horrible. So I'm not gonna drink this anymore. So sugar didn't do it.
That's how I am with coffee. Like,
Yeah.
I have wasted more money, and people have wasted more money buying me coffees with Jaguars and honey and pregnant bee wine and whatever. I just don't like it. I love the way coffee smells,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't like the shit. So I quit trying, and everybody thinks they have a recipe. I'm like, I'm not trying anymore.
It's like that's the same for me with popcorn. I don't think there's a better smell on the planet than popcorn popping. Just about under any scenario. I think popcorn just smells amazing when you're making it, but I can't stand eating it. I just
Really?
I have never liked eating popcorn. I don't know if it's the hulls or the fact that it turns to like slimy mush in your mouth in half a second, or I don't know what it is, but I love smell, like going to a theater. I
Yeah.
love walking by the concession smelling the popcorn, but you'll never get me to eat it. It's like eating green beans, same way. But coffee, I can tell you, I drink way too. I probably drink 10 cups a day, maybe. Probably 10 a day.
I mean, I drink Sprite. It doesn't have caffeine, but it's loaded with sugar.
Yeah, I was gonna say the added sugars in Sprite's pretty.
But that's literally all I have some days. Like, I have the calories to spare for that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hey, you know what? I figured the IFC is YOLO, right?
Yep.
Just don't suffer through it trying to reach some unattainable goal. Just do your thing, enjoy it, and hope you live a day longer than you expected to.
Yeah, that's
Right?
yes, that's how I feel about artificial sweeteners. I'm not doing it.
No,
Not like I know what sugar's gonna do to me. Otherwise, there's other things I have no idea. I'll stick with sugar, thanks.
what did you say? Your pills? Okay. Yeah, it's time for your pills too. Yeah, it's I don't know. I've gone through the whole elevated A1C and glucose readings and all that stuff, and it's like I get what I need to do, and I still feel pretty good about day-to-day activity and all that stuff. So can you still hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna help this young lady with some stuff here real quick. But yeah, I'll do enough. And I mean, I think the bottom line for most people is if they just realize what makes them feel like shit and quit doing it, they'd be okay.
Yeah.
The hard part is figuring out what's making you feel that way. But
wait, I got something to say.
Oh.
You got something to say? Lisa's got something to say.
Let's hear it, Lisa.
People telling you to take me.
Oh wait, hold on a second. I got to move this.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys can hear her.
No, we couldn't.
Probably not. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of volume there. All right, try it now. See if that's better.
For all of the people
telling David to take me out.
Get you out of the house?
It's fucking cold.
Yes.
I don't want to go out.
Right.
So shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Right?
God.
Absolutely.
Right. Like they have a better idea of what she needs than you.
If he takes me out, I'm going to be pissed off at you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You're going to find her frozen in a snowbank somewhere, and it's all going to be your fault. Cocksuckers. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, just one of the few things that people want to narrate about how miserable Lisa is, because I'm the one that watches her, helps her out, and all that stuff.
It's unreal.
The one thing I can tell you though, that I do watch her is, I thought it was gone already. The one thing I do watch her is laughing at all you fools.
I'm sure.
You know, you talk like a bunch of fucking third graders and expect that to hurt our feelings or something. It's like, good God.
Yeah.
You know? If only life were that simple, where, you know, childish name calling and stuff made a difference.
Yeah.
Good God.
I wish.
Yeah, you know. Yeah,
I learned a long time ago though that it just doesn't.
yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, yeah, there's just so much stupidity out there. You know, like I had a couple of people text me and tell me that Newfie was all up in arms about me saying something about her house, and she took it to the level of calling me whatever, I guess, and challenged. They said she was challenging me, and that I was afraid of her, or I was scared to challenge her, or something like that. I'm like, the fuck are you even talking about? I remember saying something about her cupboards, that she's bragging about $1 million house, and I said, well, those cupboards aren't anything fancy. Those are just middle of the road, cabinets and stuff. What's she bragging about? I think that's all I said.
Mm-hmm.
And holy fuck, she turned it into, I'm afraid to talk to her, and I'm a, whatever. And it's like, damn, I wish I had the recording of it so I know exactly what she said. Because my next 30 streams would be with her name in the title.
Right.
That's effective, tactics there.
Oh yeah.
Put a name in the title for a month straight. But yeah, I mean, the stuff they say, the stuff they come up with, and pictures, and it's like,
it's unreal.
Do better, try harder. It's like, if you're gonna try to troll, or if you're gonna try to be an idiot, or just like, I can tell you a big one right now is somebody's come up with a Lisa B handle,
Yeah.
and has a picture of Lisa, right?
Yeah.
It's an old picture from somebody's. I'm guessing they got it from somebody's social media. The person that got it, guaranteed they didn't get it. Somebody got it for them.
Right.
But it's like, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to do.
Right.
I don't have a fucking clue what that's supposed to do. Is it? Yeah, Lisa's laughing her ass off at the stupidity of it.
Right.
I mean, but it still breaks terms of service, and some of the stuff is actually borderline breaking laws.
Yeah.
And they want to get their nuts in the ringer for it, then fine, keep doing it. But fuck.
Fucking A, Betty.
Yeah.
Lisa just said fucking A, Betty. What Betty said? Betty says, fucking right, Lisa. I'm staying in with her. She clearly has more common sense than the twats talking shit on YouTube. Absolutely. Fucking A, Betty. I agree with that too. It's cold, and it's getting colder. They don't think. None of them do. When they get into this crazy nonsense, it's like, holy crap! Did you not make it out of elementary school? Apparently not.
Huh?
I don't care what anybody says or otherwise. And I don't care what that, if you have a piece of paper that says you did, it just doesn't feel like you did at all.
Right.
It's nuts.
I think your computer went to sleep. It all went red, and I just touched your mouse and it woke back up.
Yeah. It's a screen.
I was about to yell at you on the live stream, like, gee, help.
Mental picture of nuts in a ringer. Yeah.
She's got this
That's it.
massive computer, and I'm terrified to touch it, but I couldn't see the chat.
Oh, come on. Just let it fly. Just start touching everything. Let's see what happens. Come on. YOLO, Z. Just remember that. YOLO Odette.
I don't want to
They're all
deal with her when she sees what I did.
Uh-oh.
No, she like does really real stuff on that. I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
Have a
I don't
fun.
do anything real. I don't do anything in real on mine. It's all just here for YouTube. No, I take that back. The reason I got StreamYard to begin with is so my family and I could get together and talk face to face, as well as we could, at least, about what's going on with my mom and everything else. So that's the real part of it, but everything else is pretty fake.
Right.
Where all this stuff is. Prairie Bree says, where I am, it doesn't feel like winter, but I think it will all change soon. Yeah, we were 44 like 3 days ago, I think.
Yeah.
3 days ago it was 44 here. On Monday it's supposed to be a high of 3. It's unfair. It's inhumane treatment. I don't know what we did wrong to have to go through all this. And like when you and I were talking the other day about not living here, it's like we're kind of stuck here.
Right.
The medical benefits and everything else. That of course we're screwing the state somehow. I'm neglecting her, and we should be thrown out of the programs and blah 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 and yada 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 yada. Kiss my ass, all that stupid childish stuff. But
yeah,
just in all reality, it's kind of a bad situation for that to try to go somewhere else. And then, when you talk on the phone to your friends and stuff, and they say, oh, it's 72 here and beautiful, and I've got a pot of water boiling on the stove because it's so fucking dry I can't breathe in the house.
And they don't go fucking outside.
Yeah, and Lisa says, and yet they want me to go fucking outside.
I wouldn't be outside either.
Forgive them, honey. They know not what they do.
No.
They know not what they do. They know not what they say.
They want me to go outside.
Yeah.
Tell them to get their asses over here and hang outside for a while.
Yeah, Lisa says to all you fools that want me to take her out somewhere, if you want that to happen, she wants you to come here and hang out outside with her. Okay? And then we got it dicked. The whole problem's solved right then. So let's go. Party at Dave and Lisa's house. I got a 30-foot deck. We can accommodate a whole lot of people on that deck. Let's go.
God.
The challenge, the gauntlet has been tossed. It's been laid down. Let's do it. You weak bastards. Not one of you show up either. And if you don't show up, shut the fuck up. How's that? Anyhow.
It's funny. I made Z a grilled ham and cheese sandwich with like the regular cold cut ham that's sliced, and I didn't put anything down, so it was kind of messed up looking as she looked through it. And but there's 2 different kinds of cheese, and it's so melty, so she can't talk right now. So she's not ignoring you.
Well, that's okay. I've had people be a whole lot more rude than that on my channel before already. So don't worry about it. You can eat and stuff your face. It's okay.
Well, we appreciate permission, mansplainer.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love Lisa. I was in the kitchen laughing.
Everybody loves Lisa. Everybody thinks I'm a dick, and they love her, and that's okay with me.
Why?
I
Why
guess.
did you put her outside? That's like the fools who see the huskies in the snow and like they call animal control or whatever, and the huskies don't want to go inside because they're made
Yeah.
for snow.
No, I get even up here. Huskies hate it in the summer. I absolutely they hate it in the summer up here, and it doesn't get hot. I mean, we get hot sometimes, but just normal summer, in the mid 70s, upper 70s, Huskies are not happy with that.
I
But
can imagine. It's not like Lisa is not like the Dianetics Jennifer hairy lady.
yeah,
She
absolutely.
doesn't have a coat of hair on her skin. She's, flesh and bone like a regular woman, not like a weirdo bubble blowing chin hair
Right.
lady.
Yeah,
And if
absolutely.
she goes outside, her skin will get cold and uncomfortable. That is not something. Why? That's very terrible.
Well, here's how I'll explain how MS works to everybody that doesn't know. When it's hot, Lisa is the scarecrow on Wizard of Oz.
Right.
No bones, no legs, just they flop all over the place.
Yep.
When it's cold, she's the Tin Man
Yep.
and can't move at all. Can't to move her arm. Just if she's cold, it feels like I'm going to break it to move it.
Right.
So that's the explanation for everybody. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, fuck you. We don't care.
Yeah.
So that's and I think everybody gets the fact that, at least I hope they're getting the fact that we just don't give a shit of their stupidity. It's not.
No.
Like I said,
Call myself a talking.
yeah, Lisa call. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll say it. Lisa calls herself a talking speed bump.
Oh.
Not one of you motherfuckers have ever said anything that funny yet. So try
Right.
harder,
Not at all.
right? Not even close.
Not even around, baby.
Sorry, bastards.
I can only
Hey.
laugh at it if she says it. That's all. Once. That's the only time I'm going to laugh at that.
Yeah, well, you heard her say it. I hope.
Right.
I didn't make it up.
I
No.
Yeah, she does. I've heard her tell a number of people that. And yeah, hellbore she is. She's funny, absolutely funny as fuck. Petty Betty says she'll bring torpedo heater. I have one in the garage. We're all set. We don't need another one. I got a nasty one that'll heat up anything you want to heat up. But your humidity is 70 also. Whose humidity is 70 also? 15 here and feels like minus 17. Yeah. Not looking forward to any of that 30-degree swing on feels like stuff.
Mm-mm.
My philosophy on that, very simple. The temperature is what the temperature is. When I walk outside, I say, damn, it's cold as fuck out here. And that's the feels like. That's the feels like. That's it. It's all it takes. Doesn't matter what the number is.
Right.
It's either okay or it's cold as hell.
Yep.
But it's still weird though. You can tell the difference between there are two break points for temperature. It's 32 degrees and 0.
Yeah.
If it's above freezing, you know it. If it drops below freezing, you know it. And then when it drops below 0, you know that too. You don't have to see a thermometer. You know. It's and to be honest, 2 below and 20 below, there's not really that big of a difference between them. They're just both cold.
Right. Both stupid and to get inside.
Yeah. And when it's 70 in here right now, like it is, I don't give a shit what it's doing outside, to be honest.
Right.
Of course, when we start accommodating all the requests for me to take her all over the place, I'm gonna start paying attention to what it's doing outside.
Yeah.
But anyhow, what else do we want to talk about tonight? I don't think I want to talk about the whole ice and Trump is an idiot and
I mean,
all that stuff, all that much more. Because I could go on about that stuff for a long time. I could probably piss a lot of people off with that too, but I'm not going to go there just yet. But what else is there to talk about? GM Flower, are you still here? Yeah, you're still here. You don't want to say about the humidity. What's this easement thing you were talking about earlier today? Is that something you can talk about in chat, or something you want to try to get up on the panel to talk about, or is that something more you want to talk about in private? I don't know what's going on with it. I didn't really catch everything you were talking about earlier, so I apologize for that if I missed something that you said, but I'll be glad to talk to you about that type of stuff. Hopefully be able to help you out if you need help, or clarify something if you need something clarifying. All I saw was just something about easement.
Have you ever only paid for one newspaper, but you got more than one from the newspaper stand? Don't lie.
Yes, I have.
Me too. I was.
You know when it was? It was when my picture was in the paper.
See, I
It's like, I'll take those.
yeah.
I'm going to give these fuckers out, man. This is why wouldn't you? Anyhow, no, they tried.
Phone number, David, if you want me to give it to you or whatever.
Yeah, GM Flowers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to come up on the panel, or you just want to do it in chat? It's up to you. I don't care. Either way works for me.
Can you play some AI music while we wait for the answer?
I can't. Can you?
Oh, thank God.
I know you can.
Yes. Wondered about charges or fines for harassment.
Yes, wondered about charges or fines for harassment. That doesn't give me enough to really go on. Nope, it involves the phone. I don't know what that means either. Jam Flower, you're confusing me now. Not that that's a hard thing to do, but so you're saying you're on the phone, you can't use the phone to go on the thing, or nope, it involves the phone. This is where I need Jeopardy music. I need to get
Hit the link. Hit the link.
Come on. So the link's pinned up there. Somebody hit the link.
Denied utilities because of landscaping.
Denied utilities because of land. You were denied utilities because of landscaping. Do you own your own property? You live in town, I assume, in some municipality or subdivision of some sort. And who denied you the utilities? The utility itself, or like a homeowner association? I got lots of questions. I mean, those are some of the things I would need to know. And Z, I don't know if they answer or not, but if you want to send them the link or whatever, if they're able to get on,
Okay.
more than welcome to.
Okay.
Jam Flower, entirely up to you. If you're able to hit the link and want to talk about it, Z said she's got your number, so she'll send it to you. And I would love to chat about stuff like this. I did it for a long time, so. And 2 times accusations I have my property neighbor denied. This is when I hate chat. I like chat a lot. I definitely hate it sometimes when
Pictures.
trying to
Court next.
names court next week. So this is something this is an ongoing court case that you have coming up. Are you sure you want to talk about it publicly? It's not gonna get you into any issues by talking about it. I don't want to cause you any problems that way. I mean, I don't know how an easement utility situation would cause you any more problems than what just the simple fact of the case is, but I certainly don't want to cause any headaches for that.
Lou, it says that I'm blocked. I can't send you a message. A GM. Flower. Sorry.
Dang, she dissed you.
I didn't
Damn,
mean-
Z, what's up with that?
I
Oh
didn't
no,
Oh,
I
mean-
thought you blocked you. I was laughing. If
Yeah.
you blocked her, that's not. Oh, yeah.
Wait, who's blocked? It's showing that I blocked you or that they blocked you?
No, when I texted GM Flower, I got a message back that says her number is unable to receive message. Message blocking is active.
Oh, wow. See
I've
there?
never seen that before in my life.
Damn. What'd you do, Z?
I don't know.
Nasty.
Broke it.
Sir, harassment county.
She just said no phone. Got you, babe.
Okay.
She's probably rolling her eyes at you guys. I said I don't have a phone.
Yeah.
I'm good chatting, but email might be easier for you, right?
I don't have that.
It
phone.
doesn't matter. The thing is, Jim Flowers, I need to have a better grasp on what's going on. I don't quite have a clear picture on what's happening. I'd be glad to try to help you. I mean, I did
Email.
I did this stuff for a long time. And Z, if you want to, whatever you, I don't know if you have my email or not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't use email that much. I know she has it. If you guys want to get them my email, that's fine.
Okay.
I have no problem with that.
Well, she said she doesn't have that phone.
Don't have that phone or my landline. All right. Either way, if you can do email, that's fine too.
Do you have her email?
Easement on his property next to mine. So is this a dispute with a neighbor? Or is this a dispute with a municipality or a utility company? Who's taking you to court? Or who are you taking to court? It's you versus who? Hell, it might be more fun just to do it on here, just try to figure out what the hell's going on.
You guys, okay, Z just walked away real quick.
Yes.
What's the most polite way to tell her that she's sitting on my weed box? Because I want to roll a joint.
Ask her if she has any stink weed.
That's the wrong answer. The answer is wait until she gets up and leaves.
Oh, okay. I like mine better.
I like yours better too. Stink weed.
Sorry. Mine's better.
All right.
Neighbor and me. Back. Easement on his property next to mine. So, all right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more information to be able to help you with this. And it's probably something I can certainly help you with. I just definitely need more information about it. So if you can get my email and use email or something to reach out, please do that. I'd be more than happy to go through this. Neighbors, prior landscaping is flooding my house.
Oh man.
Wow. None of this sounds good,
No.
but there's certainly legal parameters that should be followed that are going to be honored by the court and that have to be honored by the interested parties or the included parties. Decide with the phone line. So wait a minute, this neighbor is flooding your house and is the reason you can't come up on my panel right now and talk because you don't have a phone that works? That son of a bitch. Come, I mean,
Now it's all of our problem.
yeah, now we're all involved. Watch out, neighbor. Don't make Lisa go outside. That's all I can say. Just don't make that happen.
God damn it.
It's Scott's fault.
Yeah.
Code has been involved. Okay, so code enforcement has been involved and well documented. I was a nurse. All right, you threw me with the nurse part. Oh, there was a wait a minute, a medical code, and they couldn't respond or something, so it was flooded.
No.
Helleboard, are you a psychic? Really?
I'm not sitting
Not
on
now.
the box. Not now. Yeah.
It's the recipe for stinkweed.
Yeah, stinkweed. Sit on
Sit
the
on
weed
it.
box. Sit on the weed box. You get stinkweed. I don't know the last weed that I held in my hand. To be honest with you, I smelled it. It was freaking horrible. Oh my god! I had Lisa smell it. She's like, "Oh my god, what is that?" And I said, "That's supposed to be really good weed." And I gave it to my kid. I said, "I don't know if you like skunk weed or not, but that's what this is to me." And he smells it. And he's like, "Oh, this is pretty good. I like it." I was like,
Oh my goodness.
"Yeah, didn't I raise you better than that?" It was horrible.
In some regions, weed box is the female version of the prison wallet, so maybe that's why it smelled.
Oh well, could be. I don't think that's where it came from, but I'll run with it. Why not?
I bought some the first time in California. I had no idea what I was doing. I just went in, like, I was going to the Pacific. Like, AJ and I just wanted to go to the Pacific. And I wanted to have a good joint to smoke. So we stopped, and I go in, and I'm like, I don't know anything about anything. I just want a good one. So this guy sold me this blunt. It was garlic cookies.
God.
It was horrible. I've never tasted weed that I didn't like, but I don't like that.
Garlic
Yeah.
cookies.
It was pretty terrible.
All right,
I was like,
whoever came up with that had to be really stoned to begin with. So how do you
something
trust that?
like I couldn't even finish it, and it was like really expensive.
That's nasty. Garlic cookies is the name of the weed. Or the junk you got was garlic cookies.
Garlic cookies.
That's exactly what it tasted like.
That's how you would describe somebody's body odor, not something you'd smoke in a pipe.
Exactly.
That's true. Flaming hot garlic cookies. Yeah. What is this world coming to? Maybe that's why everything's so fucked up in this country right now. We got stuff out there called garlic cookies. And
Right?
people are okay with it.
Yeah.
Co-compliance is very friendly with neighbor or something. All filings are protected. So you're being teamed up on, is what it sounds like you're saying.
Oh,
And nurses have liability, and I covered my ass with documentation. Okay. So there must have been I'm confusing the code part with medical codes and code compliance with the legal part of it. But you have me intrigued, GM Flower. You better email me or I'm gonna be really mad.
yes, Jim. I get what you're saying about the being a nurse and charting your situation.
Yeah, absolutely. That's that way with a lot of. I mean, as an appraiser, I was the same for me. Matter of fact, I was just talking to somebody this afternoon about that. Who's in this chat right now, or was in the chat, and I said they have. We were talking about business licenses and stuff, and they have what's called E&O insurance for appraisers, and it's errors and omissions, and it's supposed to protect you if you make an error or an omission of fact that changes the valuation of a property you're working on. The people can go after you for that, so they have insurance that you can buy to cover. Well, it doesn't. First of all, it doesn't cover shit. It's
Right.
very expensive, and if you go to court, it really doesn't make any difference in court that you're covered. So the only way to really be covered is don't make errors and don't don't have omissions of fact. So, and that's what I said. I never carried it in all the years I worked. I never had it, and I never needed it
Right.
because I understood that I watched a lot of people go down hard because they didn't do their job right, and they depended on a bullshit insurance policy to save them, and it just wasn't there when it came to court. Did them no good at all. So, don't garbage and water utilities. Jam Flower, I hope you can email me. I really do. I'll look forward to it. And I don't know if we're boring everybody else to death, but there's only 30 or 40 of us in here, and that's fine. So maybe we can all have fun with it or be bored all at the same time. Are they retaliating? Yeah. If anybody gets this better than I'm getting it right now, please let me know. Cone City water replacement or improvement, no easement availability. Covered as much as I could during and after the fact. City water. All right, so the court case is between you and your neighbor, right? Not the city, not the municipality. Because if that's the case and there's an easement available, neighbor dispute involved calling 911 twice, not part of his complaint. All right, well, if the one thing I can just tell you is pretty simple. There are statutes and laws that regulate how easements are handled. You got to make sure that the easements are recorded properly, because if the easement isn't recorded properly, then it doesn't do a whole lot else to it. You have another visitor. If you're not sitting in your underwear or anything, so I put you on stage. I don't want to see that, just like somebody else did the other day. Yeah, Auntie, be nice.
You didn't send any rules when you sent me the link. You just sent me the link.
I know. Well, I don't have rules. I just
Oh.
I have
Then don't
polite.
tell me to be nice.
I just have polite requests. Don't be showing up in your underwear, because then I get yelled at.
Free the nipple.
Yeah, that's what they say. I'm all for it.
Hey,
So
Z.
you know, easements
Hey.
have what?
I was saying hello to your other guests, and you so rudely didn't introduce them.
Oh, I didn't introduce who. You didn't know Z was here?
But that doesn't mean that you get to just act like we just already know each other. This is public, baby. We got to be
Auntie
nice
M.
to each other.
Auntie M. You darling for showing up on my panel. May I introduce you to Zichi? And if you need an explanation for Zichi, then I'm sorry, I can't help you with that, but I'll be as polite about it as I fucking possibly can be.
You can't give me like a rundown of who these people are or anything?
All I can tell you is one likes to sit on pot, the other one likes to smoke it. And when they both happen at the same time, it's hilarious. All right?
Got it.
I mean, I could paint a lot of pictures with this right now, I think, but I know better because I'm older than all of you. So I just have to,
Yeah, we know. We heard that ringtone.
yeah, fuck you and your ringtone bullshit.
Just kidding.
The only
Hi,
reason,
y'all.
the only reason I have that ringtone is because when
So you
my
can
phone
actually hear it. We know.
no, when my phone got wiped out, I lost my other ringtone that was a siren going off, and it said, "It's the wife. It's the wife." And I heard,
Leave Lisa out of this. Calm down. Gosh.
and when we
So
used to
mean
have
to her.
when we used to have the auction company, I had that as a ringtone, and I always had my phone on loud. So I'd be standing in front of 300 people, and all of a sudden you hear the siren going off saying, "It's the wife. It's the wife."
That's
And
funny.
it was awesome. But anyhow. Besides that, we're in the middle of a serious legal discussion here, ma'am. If you don't mind, we'd like to finish this up somehow.
All right, go for it.
Neighbor owns the corner bottom line going easement, currently marked water going in now. Water going in now while marked. Neighbor makes city water replacing around him, blocking availability. Nope, didn't help me, GM. Sorry. I have questions. It'd be easier if I could ask you questions that you could answer. But what I was saying before is if it's an easement issue, there are laws and statutes that regulate and determine how easements are legally considered by the courts. So they're gonna react a certain way because they have to. And depending on what the easement is, what type of easement, when it was issued, what the rights are involved with the easement, who it's assigned to and through, how many of those rights you have that affect you with your property, and vice versa with the neighbor. That's how it's going to turn out, and it doesn't get personal. It's just that's what they have to follow. So if I can figure all that stuff out for you, which I'm sure I could probably tell you what the outcome is before it happens. So I'll leave it at that, because otherwise it's probably boring everybody to death. Me trying to figure out stuff. My brain isn't working right.
No comment.
Yeah. So we're all done now. How's it going, Auntie?
Good.
How's life treating you? New things happening yet, or what's going on with that? You know,
Not quite. Still in the
Okay.
process, but it's only been about a week and a half. So
right? Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about it and just wondering when
Thanks.
when you get all the details, let us know, and if you want. Otherwise,
I shall.
What are you doing, girl? I'm out of the loop.
She's growing marijuana in her yard, and
That's not fucking true. It's not true. That's not
What is
true.
this?
Oh, it's in the neighbor's yard. It's in the neighbor's
Shut
easement.
the fuck up. No, I'm in the process of starting to work again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so finally, finally healthy enough to actually show up every day.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're pulling for you. We're pulling for you, sunshine. Really are.
Yep.
Thank you, thank you.
Big time. Hope I didn't bring something up. I just realized that your what is it? The avatar of the picture is still flipping me off.
Yeah,
What the hell?
kind of on purpose, just to let everyone know my status.
Yeah, I see it. I had not noticed that before. Because see, on my phone, it's never big enough for me to see that. But now I get you on the computer screen.
You're
and I can
not
see it
helping
there.
your old man case.
Yeah, this is true. My bifocals need adjusted or something. I don't know.
Be like MLH, just put 6 pairs of glasses on and then you'll be able to see. No problem.
Oh my god. I can't believe you said that to me. I'm even remotely acting like that, dude. Come on.
Amber alerts for cheese streams. That's funny.
Yeah, hellboard. That's a good thing because they are hard to catch sometimes, but well worth catching always. Anyhow, so
I
what's
turn
going
all
on?
my notices
else-
like that off.
What else is going on with you, Anthea? Tell us
Nothing.
everything.
I was just stopping by because I haven't been anywhere really very much lately. We're in the
Me
middle of a solar system project for my 8-year-old, so that is so fun.
Cool. School projects are always a blast.
Yeah, they're so fun and they're definitely not expensive, and like you just get the paper that says what you have to do and then you go to buy the supplies and you're like, none of this includes inflation. Like, do we get a stipend? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And when you said that to the teacher, what did they say?
I didn't ask the teacher, I asked the people at the store.
Yeah.
I was like, I know I'm not the only one that's been in here buying this shit this week.
It's kind of like Pinewood Derby for the Cub Scouts.
Yeah, I know.
Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined what that entailed.
Holy shit. We used to run it, my family,
Yeah, I
for our
became
district.
yeah, I became the whatever the term was, co-coordinator or whatever, with
Yeah.
a guy that I didn't realize was in our district in Florida that wrote the damn book for the Cub Scouts of America on how to run Pinewood Derbies. So I was like, dude, you got to be kidding me. You're the one that put out, and you want me to come and help you do what?
You
This
do.
guy he literally wrote the book. Jim Ball was his name. You can actually still find the book, but
Jim Ball.
Jim Ball. Yeah.
Jim Ball got no balls. Sorry.
Yeah. And you know what's even crazier?
Goodness
Small
help.
world. he told me he used to vacation in Door County, and I had no idea where Door County was or what Door County was or anything.
Jim Ball, come in the door.
Come to Door County.
Imagine? I can't.
Yeah. He that's 19 miles from where I live right now. And
19 miles.
when we did the whole Pinewood Derby thing, it was in Orlando. So small world.
Nice.
But I did raise here, you know what? I'll tie the whole MLH thing into this.
You don't have to.
Gladly. As far as fundraising goes, I got involved in that, and I think I got involved in it because they wanted me to help them on the fundraising side of it for some reason. But this was in let me see, what year was this? 90
A long time ago, we know.
92, 93, something like that. Maybe 94, but I think 93. I went out and I collected almost $7,000 in prizes for the Pinewood Derby because
Dang, what was that, like $1 million back then? Sorry,
like
I'm
at
just
least
kidding.
$1 million.
They didn't have dollars. It was silver shekels or silver
Right, it
gold.
was just shekels. It was
Back
like
when-
the
back
Renaissance
when you-
fair in real life.
Back when you could still buy dirt,
Oh, David.
if I wanted this kind of abuse, I would just turn this computer off and talk to Lisa. Just stop.
Hey, you
We're
sent
doing
me
it.
the link and you knew exactly what the fuck was
Lisa,
coming up on
no,
camera. Don't start
Lisa-
with me.
Lisa sent you the fucking link. I didn't. Just
Probably for a reason,
get
okay?
off.
She needed a break.
She needs an advocate. I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm here for you.
See what
Call
you
me,
started?
sister.
I told you not to send her the damn link.
Well, that is a good damn thing she doesn't listen to you.
She's saying you're horrible. Oh, wait a minute. I'm horrible. Never mind.
I was like, Lisa saying I'm horrible. She would never. Stop it.
No, she wouldn't.
Stop it right now.
Oh,
Lisa,
Lord.
you don't have to take this abuse. You can just go outside, Like
Yeah, you can go outside,
everybody.
but they won't use it.
I'm
Hey,
just kidding. I heard y'all earlier talking about going outside.
They want you. Even Auntie M wants you to go outside now.
Only if you're coming to Texas.
Do you remember when the
We can
new
handle it.
guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off starred in Speed with Popeye from Blood In, Blood Out, and they called him Gigantor, and they were on the bus, and they started fighting, and the nerd from Speed stood up in front of that big, huge, dark dude who said, "Give me some chonchon" in another movie, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Gigantor, you want to fight? Why don't we just step outside?" But they were in the bus. That guy's as smart as the idiots. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, Gigantor is pretty funny, actually.
Oh, man.
I might be stoned.
Speed was a good movie. I
Might
didn't see
be.
the other ones, but Speed was good, and I kind of remember some of that.
I love speed. That was always my favorite drug.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what we were talking about?
Nope.
I'm
That's
just
what I was
kidding.
talking
I've
Nope.
never done speed, people.
You gotta-
Calm
you
down,
gotta-
trolls.
You got to step outside for that.
about.
No, typically they prefer if you do it inside. You go outside, you might get caught.
Oh, yeah. Well, we could go a lot of different directions there, but we'll just let that go too.
No.
Anyhow, my point of the whole the earning money for the Cub Scouts is the simple fact that I taught MLH how to raise money, and I embarrassed him. And then he did another fundraiser where he mentioned my name every single time leading up to the fundraiser, and he raised twice as much money the second time. And he tried to make that seem like it was all him, even though he said my name every fucking time he talked about the fundraiser. So
The
I just
people
thought,
only donated to spite you. I'm like, ooh.
yeah, exactly, and that's
I'm
exactly
really
what I.
dying.
That's how I set it up in the first place. The more I pissed them off, the more money they gave. I went into his chat and I was given $2 super chats, irritating the shit out of them. And every time I did a $2 super chat, somebody else would do $100 or $50 every time. And then the dumbass had the brilliance to announce that $455 that he raised that day that I was in his chat was the most he'd ever raised on his channel. It's like, live that one down, bitch. You're so dumb. You don't even know what you're talking about. You have no idea that you just threw yourself under the bus.
Oh,
Fool.
yeah, Vic, stupid.
Yeah, so I just had to throw in that I've got long time fundraising experience to back up my claims that I taught you every fucking thing you know about fundraising, MLH, which isn't very much, but Anyhow,
Whatever.
Just
As soon as you can produce a receipt for your own car registration, then you'll earn my respect, sir.
absolutely, and show that you paid it out of your own pocket, that you planned, since it's something that kind of happens every fucking year.
Right.
But,
It's not a planned expense.
yeah, but who's counting, right? Who's keeping track of bills on a calendar year? Come
Probably
on.
not the person who's not working in that household.
Yeah. Well, I actually tried to visit him with him tonight, but I found out that I have three alts on here, contrary to what everybody says. And I found out that he has all three of them blocked, even on his stupid gaming channel, which there were 6 people in there. And
I
three of
saw
them
that.
were on his panel. But I tried to go in there and have a conversation with him, but he has all of my accounts blocked. And I thought, motherfucker, you are not worth even trying to make another account for. So I just
No.
left it alone.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway because the other 3 viewers were probably just people who were watching Roblox videos and then auto played when it was over. They fell asleep.
Well, two
So-
of them because his wife is probably one of the 3.
Oh God, I think she's just like Mrs. Goat Gruff. It's really a vacation and just a time to breathe when the idiots who insist on sharing their bed ignore them. It's probably, it feels like a gift. You wouldn't know what that feels like, being in a relationship with someone who adores you and you adore. But when you are unadorable, like what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to want to get the hell away from the big weird lump of hairy stuff that makes little whiny girl sounds. It's so annoying. How do you get turned on for something like that? Anyway, I mean, if you enjoy masculinity, that is. If you don't, I totally get it, girl.
Yeah,
Totally.
he said she's really short. Do you think she grabs onto the chin pubes and swings back and forth on him and says,
I
"Wee,
don't
wee," or
know.
something?
I actually like Bernie, so I don't know. Like I haven't heard if she's participated in any of this stuff, then I'd be really disappointed. But just do better, girl. It doesn't even matter, girl. Like not dissing you, but like you could have like half of your brain and you know be like Lindsay's friend and hang out with her and still get better.
I mean, that's the thing, is they're going to say that I was dissing his wife and everything. It's like, no, I didn't. I asked if she swung on your chin pubes, and I said she probably is one of the people in your fucking chat. That's all I said. Now it's going to come out that I was, destroying his wife and being mean and cruel to his wife and everything else. It's like,
Oh
no.
yeah, because he hasn't been mean or cruel to your wife at all ever. Never once
Right.
in his life has he ever said anything about yours. So
Yeah,
We're just
well, see,
fuck the double standards. Fuck all that
Yeah.
shit.
hateful. There's a big difference.
yeah. Well, I mean, for me, and I think for Lisa too, that shit doesn't matter. I don't care, but it's
But
just
their intent was to make you guys feel heard,
Right.
while ours
Yeah.
is to roast them. And I mean, maybe
Right.
they'll, you know.
Right.
shave that chin or something. You'd have.
Ugh.
It's hard to say. I don't know. They don't understand the differences anyway, so that's why it's so easy to just ignore it and laugh at it because.
Oh my god, y'all know what I got yesterday?
Wait a minute.
Prescription sunglasses. MLH should take notes.
Did you really?
I sure did. Well, I've had them
Good.
for a long time, but I got my new prescription.
So they are real.
Yeah.
So
They
when
do
MLH
exist.
says that they don't even make those, that's not a real thing. He's
They
lying
don't-
to us. Is that what
He
you're
said
saying?
they don't make prescription sunglasses.
I'm pretty sure I heard him say that at some point. in
Oh
time
my
last
God.
time.
I've had prescription sunglasses for like over 15 years.
I think when he did the pratfall in front of the cops, he told them, "Don't break my glasses. You can't get prescriptions. That's why there's 2 of them."
And
I don't-
all of my regular glasses were transition. Like find me outside with dark lenses at any moment. The
Maybe they
fuck?
don't make 48-inch heads.
Calm down, I got a big head.
Not 48 inches. Have a 10-inch deck.
Don't ask my mom. She still complains about it.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Walks like a
Wait.
cow.
TMI.
No, not she didn't even have a natural birth. She was just like, I had a big fucking head.
Oh, okay.
It was just a big head to hold up and
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I have this rainbow.
So, baby size. How big were you? How big was everybody's baby? Come on.
I was 9 pounds, 12 ounces, 23 and a half inches long with a 14 centimeter diameter head.
Ooh.
And you remember that from the doctor writing it on the fucking chart that day, don't you? It's amazing
Absolutely.
how you remember all this.
I
stuff.
chose my family. I'm a Scientologist.
Jeez. Jeez. If I had a baby that big, I would have written that shit on their birthday cake every year, just as a reminder.
Right.
I was number 5 of 6, and I was 10-13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, your mom didn't deserve that.
Yeah,
No.
almost 11 pounds.
They sell potatoes. Like, that's a 10-pound bag
Yeah,
of
that's a
I
bad.
potatoes.
pray to fucking God she did not have you naturally.
Yeah. No, I think that I think she did. She had 6 kids. I'll just say it's a good thing she had the first 4 before me, just to get in practice. So
You know, my doctor told me that my uterus or like my insides looked like I had 6 C-sections.
really,
Yeah, I've had one.
Girl? What have you been doing, girl?
You know, just tearing up my insides
What the hell?
on my own by myself.
There's better things to do on a Friday night than that. Let me
No,
tell
I've
you.
never done anything. And she was like, "You've only had one?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Yeah, you might need that hysterectomy."
Good Lord. Damn.
So
how are you
I know.
feeling, by the way? Are you like 100% now?
Yeah, I'm fully recovered from surgery for sure.
That's good. And no ongoing complications or anything like that to be worried about or anything else. You're beyond all that.
Not from the surgery itself, but after you go so many years without taking care of yourself, fixing one problem just brings other problems up. So there's a few other things going on, but it's not related to the surgery. It's just more like that was a really big problem, and now that that's fixed, other things are rearing their heads. So, but I'm still going to the doctor and all that shit. So
things that they can handle, I'm assuming, or hope, right?
yeah, I mean, we can only really do one thing at a time because I can never just be like a normal case of anything.
Okay, wait a minute. I've got to read this. I was a split breech birth. Her water had broken 7 days earlier. Amazed we both survived. I was 8 pounds, 3 ounces, 22.5 inches long. All right, split breech birth. That means the time between the water breaking and the birth itself. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Wow. 7 days. That couldn't have been comfortable.
No. That's amazing that they both survived.
Wow.
I'm just curious, and you don't have to answer, Prairie, but why did she know her water broke and just didn't go for 7 days? Was it a bad doctor? Like, that's a wild.
Or did she not have contractions for 7 days?
One leg behind my head. Damn.
Ugh.
I had one leg behind my head.
Glad you. Can you walk? I hope you can walk.
Not that putting your leg behind your head is a bad thing, but come on.
You're not supposed to be born that way.
No.
No.
I can tell you that I was like 4 minutes away from delivering my daughter on the kitchen floor when she was born at home. From the time of the water breaking to delivery on the kitchen floor was 7 minutes.
God.
The paramedics called 911. The paramedics walked in the door. They were just coming back. The fire station was like 2 miles away from our house. They were just coming back from a call when the call came in, so they just cruised right past and didn't have to stop or start or get in the vehicle. They were already on the road. And they walked in, put a pad down, and said, "So you think you're in labor or whatever?" And she says, "No, I'm having it right now."
Right, I'm not really thinking about it. It's happening.
Yeah, about a minute later, there she was on the floor. It was crazy.
Yep.
And we had
several.
And we had the 911 call recording from that. That's still pretty amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It sounded like I was completely wasted. I was asleep. It's like, don't wake me up for. You're waking me up for that now.
Right.
Sure, you were a tad bit confused.
No, I was pretty. I mean, what everybody says is I was. They said you're ridiculous how calm you were. I said, well, that's just who I am. I'm that way all the time. I mean, there was no reason to be all wound up over it. You know, what was happening was happening. So I think I even said on the phone, she said something about, are you okay? I said, I got this. Don't worry about it. If they get here, they get here. We'll be all right. We'll be waiting for it if they don't make it.
Oh, I wish mine was that fast.
Yeah. It's not like she's going anywhere. She's going to be attached at the hip, right? Come on. But yeah, on the floor in the kitchen.
I was
Crazy.
in labor for 36 hours and then had an emergency C-section
Oh wow.
and literally almost lost all my blood. I had to have 2 blood transfusions afterwards. I was in the hospital for 7-8 days.
Damn.
7 days, something like that.
Auntie, has anybody ever just flat out told you don't have to make life so hard? Just take it easy next time. You don't have to go all out on everything.
Yeah, my dad tells me that pretty much every time he calls me.
Damn.
I didn't choose this life. This life chose me.
Wow. Well, our first and our son was 2 hours. Very first kid was 2 hours, and the second one was 7 minutes. And the doctor said, if you get pregnant again, I'm putting you on bed rest for the last 3 months because you're just going to wake up one day and there's going to be a baby under the blanket.
That's funny.
I said, that works. I'm sleeping on the couch.
Right.
Not playing a part in that one. But yeah, pretty simple. It was interesting. It was quite an experience, but I can't imagine some of the stuff though. Well, the first one we went in and there was a girl down the hall and it was just like all the stuff you see in the movies. I never thought it was really true, but when we went in for her son, this girl was like 2 or 3 rooms down. And I'll tell you what, man, I learned new words that night. She was pissed at everyone, everything. And she was letting the whole damn building know it too for like an hour straight. Never stopped. I was like, holy shit.
That was probably me on like hour 30, 32.
Yeah. I don't know what the whole story was with her, but man, she was, like I said, just like you see in some of the movies where they, what I thought they exaggerated that was, but nope, no exaggeration at all. She was just letting it fly.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and I'm thinking, okay, I can see why now. But
most labor and delivery halls now are insulated really well, soundproofed.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. This one wasn't. That was for damn sure. I mean, it was like she was almost in the room, but man, it was wild.
Yep.
But
I'd be screaming down the hall and be like, "You go, girl! Let him have it."
Yeah. We didn't get any of that. There was just no time for it, I guess. So so pretty lucky. But the doctor was a comedian, though. That didn't hurt anything. Funny as hell, but his reactions to him not being the one in that room down the hall. Oh, that was classic stuff too. Just his commentary and the looks he'd give the nurses, and if one of them had to leave to go down there to help out with something, he kind of chuckled.
That was my room. My son's dad woke up 3 separate times thinking I was having the baby because of how many nurses were in the room. So there was like every little thing. Like my water never broke, so they had to break my water. When they broke my water, my blood pressure went up and the baby's heart rate dropped, and I ended up on like internal everything and catheters and blah blah blah. And he woke up and he was like, "Are you having the baby?" And I was like, "No, I'm dying." Every time he woke up after that, he was like, "Are you dead?" I was like, "No, almost."
Okay, this I love. I don't know if you all read this or not. I didn't see it. I didn't see it till just now. Wait for part
Someone's
2.
their friends.
I know.
Here's part 2.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Funny.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Talk about images. That's incredible.
So it's like one of those like obviously it's not sex, but like sex sent me to the ER videos or episodes. It's like a mosquito broke my water.
Barry, I hope everything came out okay with that that childbirth thing, but that's I appreciate you sharing that part. That's funny. That's a great long distance story for sure.
Childbirth is
No joke.
such a spectrum.
Yeah.
Pulling a calf. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Well, wait a minute.
The
Hold
fact
on.
that your doctor even knew what pulling a calf was is even funnier. So was this
Oh my
like a
God.
doctor vet? Like you went to the vet to have your baby?
Choked to death here. Hold
That's how small the town was. That's how country it was. The vet is the doctor.
Oh my God. Pulling a calf.
And pull a calf one day and birth that baby the next.
You had a hobby farm?
A hobby farm. Oh my God.
Oh,
No comment.
Curry, that's hilarious. Mosquitoes and hobby farms and pulling calves.
no, not that small.
A hobby farm. She called Crazy Love's trough.
An expensive hobby.
Oh man. Oh my God. I'll tell you one thing right now. I am glad I'm not high reading this. I'd be losing my mind. I'm choking half to death, and I haven't smoked in 30 years, and I'm choking half to death over it. Oh my God. That is so funny.
You need someone to teach you how to boil water?
Yeah. Oh my
Not doing it
God.
right?
Yeah. Oh man.
It checks
That was good.
What?
Cool.
All right. I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna leave you guys to talk amongst yourself for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
See you in a few.
Okay.
Damn,
hey,
I was about to
here-
jump off. I had to mute. I'm about to go back to the project. Paint's dry.
Oh, well, you have to stay up until I get back at least. That's your duty for coming up.
Fine.
Please, thank you, please. And Prairie, don't tell any more parts of the story until I get back, please.
They already have. It was. What was the way to get a tax deduction?
Hurry, finish the story and then delete your comments so David never knows.
I don't want to know. I will. You know what? Don't make me kick you out of here. All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, the hobby farm was a tax deduction. That actually makes sense.
Oh, classified as fair. Oh, the farm was a way to get a tax
Oh.
deduction, not having your baby and almost dying.
That's what I was.
Yeah. I had the same thought, but I was like, no, it has to
I
be the
was
farm.
like, oh my God.
Hold your legs together till the first baby. New tax law is gonna go into effect.
I was like, what was a tax deduction? Oh my goodness. He didn't keep his Fisher Price farm on the kitchen table.
Fisher Price.
Oh.
Well, what did you grow? Tomatoes. I used to grow tomatoes when I was a little kid. And then you get big fat green worms on them. It sucked.
Yeah.
Those fuckers. I never saw them. Like, I don't know where the fuck they came from.
Yeah, we do.
I spent like 2 hours watching crackhead compilation videos for good ones of them just dancing. Just because I saw a video of a dude who looks like how Scotty will probably look in 15 years, but just like him. There are people who look just like him all over the fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had to make them all dance for us. Very important.
It's 22.
Oh my God.
What are y'all up to?
Hmm?
Hanging out? I said, what are y'all up to? Just hanging out.
Yep.
We're lame.
What's the weather like out there?
It was 80 today. Right now it's 62.
I know.
It's 10:23 p.m. So it's not gonna get much colder.
45 here right now in Slidell, Texas.
Slidell, Texas.
Nice.
I think we got up to like 67 today.
So that's better than 80. We don't get fucking seasons. I just want a little bit of.
But the thing is that it was 90 degrees 2 days ago. Now it's 45, and in 2 days it'll be fucking 90 again. So everybody is sick.
Oh.
Auntie, you don't get sick from the temperature changing.
No, it's like the allergies and the constant change of the atmosphere. It's like you
Right.
walk outside one day and you breathe in and you feel great about it. And then you walk out the next day and you breathe in and you feel like you're breathing in all the devils that other people have exonerated from their soul. So then we all end up sick.
Yeah.
It's a modern day Shakespearean tragedy.
Agreed. David had to step away for a minute, 97. He'll be back in a few.
Oops.
I've been watching Minneapolis too. It's insane.
It's nuts.
Literally a fucking war zone.
Yeah.
And then like when those two people got shot, what was that, yesterday, the day before? They left like 2 police cars behind. Did y'all see that?
Jeez.
No.
Yeah, so they left 2 police cars behind. They broke in, the protesters, some of them broke into the police cars and ended up with like a whole, basically a schedule of what's happening and who their quote unquote targets are, receipts for hotels,
Jeez.
ID badges, all that shit. And then at the end of the night, they started trying to break into the lockers in the back.
Mm.
And I think they got into one of them, and like people got away with like a handgun and like an AR. And then the other one, some guy like hooked his truck up to it with like straps and pulled that shit out of the back of the truck. But like the windows were shattered, the tires were flattened, the cars were like picked apart.
Holy
I
shit.
saw that. I did actually. I just saw that tonight, Auntie. The where when they ripped the thing out of the back of the car.
I was watching it live. It was
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
It reminded me of the videos where the thieves are stealing the ATMs and they hook up to it with a truck and rip it
That's
right
exactly what it was like.
out. Yeah, that's what I thought of as soon as I
And then
saw
they
it.
couldn't even get it open. Like he
Yeah.
pulled it out and then they could not get it open. But some other guy went to there was two and they were parked on the street, one behind the other. And so the back one is the one where they pulled it out, and the front one, some other guy went up with like a fucking axe and literally just for probably 40 minutes straight, maybe more, just fucking went at it. And just over and over, just like it was insane. It was insane.
Well,
And there was
every one of
papers
the
all over
streams-
everywhere, and
yeah, every one of those streams are insane. They're just that's what they are out there. It's psychotic. Cindy, yeah, I'll keep it. I keep all the streams up. I don't take anything down. I figure if people want to watch it, they can. If people want to goof on it, they can, or whatever. So
Taylor,
and Taylor,
Taylor
don't
signed up for that shit. We don't feel bad. Bye.
yeah, don't be blaming us for your mistakes, man. You
No,
know,
no,
Better
hers was not a mistake. It's the
Yeah.
best decision he ever made, but nobody
No.
feels bad for you.
well, he's talking about being conducive to a decent nail job, and I just think that's an out. He's trying to blame us for errors that he's making along the way, and we don't fucking roll that way, dude. Come on, you know better.
I already been trying to send her new salons. Like, I don't know why she still goes to this guy, but you know.
One of those things. Love bites.
Are we helping Taylor? Is it getting better? Did she stop laughing?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking it was a mosquito squatting episode that got her, or the calf pulling. Maybe you know what it was. Taylor probably explained to her what calf pulling was, right in the middle of a stroke,
Oh, that's funny.
a brush stroke.
I was gonna say, please clarify.
Yeah, I had to clarify it. And as far as how come we can hear Chi, but she's not on the panel, it's magic.
She's a ghost.
It's magic. DOA is not the only one that can perform magic in this fucking show. That's all there is to it.
She's a ghost of Christmas past,
She
present,
throws-
and future.
She throws her voice.
He doesn't throw anything. Aaron does. Stop it.
Careful now. Oh man, I love streams about nothing. Aren't they amazing? Aren't they the best kind? You know, just
Yeah, I get to say outlandish shit and nobody gets
Yeah.
mad.
nobody cares. Nobody's gonna take it serious. Nobody's gonna take anybody serious. Nobody's gonna get mad. Nobody's gonna do anything.
Well, somebody will take it serious, but I don't give a shit.
Well, only the people that need to will take it serious. I'll say it that way.
They need to get a mental health check.
They
I just
do
feel good that I
that
can.
all the time. Sorry.
Hey, it is good to recognize voices. I think that's one of the best things about a panel. It's a two-way thing. People that are in chat can recognize people that they've gotten to, recognize as far as how they talk and what they say and everything else, and then to put the voice to it, and then also people being able to use their voice and put it out to the people in chat that they feel comfortable, saying stuff to. That's the best part about panels. That's why I will never not do a panel just because.
I don't feel
That's true.
comfortable with any of you people. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Look, you're the one flipping people off, so just sit back and relax a little bit.
Listen,
Hey,
it's not my fault that my finger offends you.
yeah, you're as bad as Lisa.
I was just showing it off. Somebody asked about it.
Well,
Well.
here's the thing. For those who haven't heard, don't know. For Christmas, Lisa got a little LED light panel thing that mounts up on the wall, and she has the program to control it in her tablet on her chair. And every once in a while, she'll just say, "Hey, look over there," and I'll look up, and it'll be a finger on the damn LED display. flipping around.
Yes,
Awesome.
as she should.
Just like the nurses in the hospital, same thing. So that's where the idea came from, was the nurses flipping me off with her hand. So she's not shy about using it, that's for sure. But I gotta say, every once in a while, if she does it and doesn't take it down, and Theo comes in, he's 3.5, and I'll say, Theo, look up there, look what Grandma did.
Don't be an asshole. What's wrong with you?
No,
He doesn't understand what it is.
in a
Lisa's
car.
allowed to flick you off. You're not allowed to exploit it.
Of course I am. Why am I not allowed to?
No.
Look, it doesn't work that way.
No, it does work that way because I said so.
Do what? Huh?
And say, holy shit, whenever
Oh,
That's
I
true.
heard the word shit and I agree.
She said that although he was at this late in this fall, I guess, summer or fall. We were out back and he hit the ball he was like a wiffle ball, plastic ball thing. And he hit it over the snow fence, which is the home run part. And he said, holy shit, because he surprised himself. And when a 3-year-old says, holy shit, you can imagine what we were doing on the porch. So
You can't do anything but laugh.
I know you can't. I mean, you can't ignore it. You can't discipline them. You can't anything because you're just losing your mind laughing at it. But yeah, anyhow.
I love it. I do that to my niece and nephew. My brothers get so mad at me, and it's my favorite part of the day. Keep crying, bitch. That's what I tell them.
You teach them cuss words.
No, I don't teach them cuss words. They just come out of my mouth, and then they repeat me, and I'm like, well, you asked me to be here. Know what you want from me.
He's not forcing your kids to take videos of themselves saying cuss words and
No,
and crap like that.
No, I'm not Blueface and Jaden Alexis.
Uh-oh.
Or what's her name? Chenille.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
So I just when I was going to do what I had to do there, I heard somebody say something about cracky or something. I just want to say something real quick before I forget, because I forgot about it before.
I think we were talking about crackheads. I was talking about watching crackheads dancing. I uploaded a video right now.
That must be what it was. I thought it was
Because I
cracky
saw
something.
a bunch of crackheads dancing that were funny. So yeah. I don't talk about things that are that beneath me.
Hold me closer, crackhead dancer.
I'm just going to say one thing, beneath us or not. I'm going to say one thing. I find it truly fascinating that a grown man decides to use insults about a disabled woman to go after another grown man, and then call that, and then he calls that grown man bitch. And I just want everybody to think about the technical aspect of who's the bitch.
Yep.
So,
He still exists.
yeah.
Crazy work.
I wasn't sure either.
He's trying hard.
I know. I told David in his last chat that. Okay, I'm on live. All right. Sorry. I told David in his last chat that, like, literally since January 1st, I've stopped watching a lot of the craziness and the trolls. And it's funny how true it is that, like, if you don't watch them, they don't exist.
They disappear. Yeah, precisely. I got to be honest. I have lost a whole lot of interest and attention span for any of that shit. I mean, it's just something that, there's certain aspects of things that, under the current circumstances that I'm kind of at the ready to address. But overall, it's so repetitive and so stale and the same thing over and over and over. Even if new people come in, it's still, they come in with the exact same thing. And it's like,
right.
Geez, if you're gonna hate, if you're gonna troll, at least try to do something different and be relevant, because right now it's like, holy shit, weren't you saying that? Didn't you say that 9 months ago, 8 months ago, 6 months ago, 5 months ago?
Right.
Fuck. But a good solid dig every once in a while isn't gonna hurt my feelings, but Otherwise, I just really have lost a lot of interest in that. Ineffective is what I'll say. Ineffective and boring.
Right.
So, but anyhow. Well, Auntie, I appreciate you coming up here. You said you had to go do the project again, so if you
Yeah,
gotta
we're
go,
just doing it again. I'm gonna run.
okay. Well,
Love y'all. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
appreciate you, and hope everything goes good with the job thing. Let us know. Keep us posted. Yeah, that other stuff is just like I said. It's just gotten so old and stale.
Yeah.
And it even seems so much more. To be honest, it seems so much more irrelevant now, with all of the ICE bullshit and craziness and lunacy and all that stuff going on and affecting real people in real ways and
Yeah.
you know, there's, I mean, it's hard to it's hard to warrant any time whatsoever on, you know, that level of stupidity when there's so much stuff going on that could benefit from everybody's attention. You know?
Agreed.
Yeah, I just this whole thing with ICE and all that stuff with when Karen Good was killed, that I think that changed the country all in a real quick way. And I'm hoping in a good way, you know, and I hope that doesn't come out wrong. But I really hope that got the right people's attention to understand the gravity and lunacy of all of it. I know it's not going to reach everybody, and there's a lot of people it'll never reach, but I really hope the right people are impacted by that the right way.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Z, you're not sitting on anything, are you? Just checking.
Nope, I'm not. I'm
And I
just
hope your bearded dragon fucking dies. I don't hear
Yeah. You know what? You know what I fear? I fear right now that if I were getting high, I'd be the one giggling the most in the background.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. Trust me. I think it's endearing at the very least. It's I worry about, you know, my position as a man in this world, you know. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be the giggler or something like that.
The giggler. Do you remember Dr. Giggles? I think it was early 90s.
I do.
Maybe.
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the reasons I hate horror movies.
Really?
Yes. I'm not a fan of horror movies. Just not at all. I don't know why. They freaked me out since I was young.
Just picture Dr. Giggles with a cane and a little bit of darker skin. Talking like this. I'm telling you, they look alike. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Also, the lady from Total Recall that goes 2 weeks and throws her head at you. Yeah, take that, Maggie.
I've been so focused. Wait a minute. I've been so focused on watching Mikado and Status Quo. In Minneapolis, things are crazy over there. I'm sure Cali is just crazy now. No, it's not actually. Cindy, it's not. It's not anywhere near as crazy because the fact of the matter is very, very simple. That there are 3,000 federal agents running amok in the streets of Minneapolis, unfettered by decency, morals, or law. And when that happens, it can never turn out well, and it should not be replicated anywhere, especially when the courts have already ruled that it shouldn't be happening even there. That's sets it apart from everywhere else.
Yeah.
It's just a pissing match, really. This is all over a pissing match. Everybody knows that, right?
Yeah.
This whole thing is over a fucking pissing match.
Yep.
You know, my dick's bigger than yours. Oh no, it's not. And oh yes, it is. That's it. You know.
Yep.
It drives me insane to just know that that's what's happening here, and that so many people don't realize it.
Right.
We're just not smart enough to understand.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there? What else is there to it? There's no other justification to it.
No.
Like I said, I don't know when it was. It was on, when I was on or talking to somebody, but I said, you can't justify being in Minneapolis for the reasons that you say you're in doing this, because Minneapolis would be like so far down on the list of places to go after, criminal, illegal aliens, and however they want to name it. Minneapolis would not be on the list. It wouldn't even have made the list to start at.
Right.
So that alone blows the whole thing out of the water as to why it's happening.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping the courts start stepping up a little bit more. The Supreme Court's finally made a couple decent decisions, but otherwise, it's bad for all of us that they're, entangled in the middle of this thing and steering the ship in the wrong direction by their decisions. But there have been a lot of courts that are definitely standing up, and luckily some of the right wing appointed judges are actually starting to speak up now too, and that's going to have some impact.
Yeah.
It just needs to keep going. I just hope it keeps going. But have you guys seen any of the AI commercials that the administration is putting out?
No.
One, for example, is RFK Jr. They're on this new milk thing. I heard Trump talking about whole milk, trying to explain what whole milk was. And it's obvious he has no idea the difference between whole milk or vitamin D milk or 2% milk or anything. He had you could just tell his brain was completely empty. He was just trying to say something that just sounded like he knew what it was, which tells you automatically he doesn't know. But they came out with an AI commercial of RFK Jr. taking a drink of milk, like on a disco floor with a disco ball, I think. And he has a milk mustache, and the whole thing's AI, and it's just corny as fuck. And I'm thinking, I hope no one else outside of the boundaries of our country sees this, because they are really going to think that we are just a bunch of fucking idiots.
They already do.
Yeah, they probably do. It's just going to make it worse.
Yeah.
But why is the government using AI videos? Why aren't the people just stepping up the microphone and talking?
Yeah.
No, so speaking of RFK Jr., I saw a pretty funny one last night. It said RFK has the face for radio and a voice for closed caption. I thought that's perfect. That's what we need, because that's the stuff that drives these people crazy.
Yeah.
They can't take these little personal jabs about who they are and what they are, because there's nothing else you can go after them, because they have no moral foundation to attack or anything else. They have no bottom, so nothing else phases them. So, but yeah, I thought that was funny. The voice for closed caption.
I don't know what that would sound like, but it sounds pretty bad to me.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Don't make fun of me.
Don't laugh. I'm not making fun.
We're in LA for a year.
I am not making fun. That's for sure. Anyhow. All right.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep, mister. This is
me too.
for a week.
Yeah. I just figured I'd get on here and just kind of shoot the shit with everybody, and
Yeah, absolutely.
hopefully everybody had a good time and was able to say things they wanted to say and ask questions, whatever else. I thought about setting up a couple of panels and maybe setting a subject to talk about, but I don't know how well that works. I don't want to decide what people want to talk about. I'd rather just come on here and say, if you want to say something or talk about something, say it and let's talk about it.
Right.
Seems to me that works well. Whatever happened to Clarence Thomas and his free vacations? Nothing. No, nothing did happen. GM Flower. Nothing at all.
No.
Nothing happened to any of them. This is the scariest part of it all. This day, what you just said. They have no bottom. Yeah, they don't. And people need to understand that. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right, Mr. and Lisa.
Good night, Lisa.
Okay.
You hear her? Lisa says, "Love you guys,"
Love you.
and she wasn't talking to me. All right,
Good
when we're done here, I'm
night.
taking her outside. Just so you know, we're going outside.
No, you better not.
I don't give a shit what's going on. I'm gonna,
Tomorrow they're gonna call you.
and I'll be an abuser for it, but I don't care about that either. I'm gonna live stream the whole thing. So if you see a stream coming up,
You
yeah,
better
that's what it's for.
make you a speed bump.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
We're gonna be matching.
It's gonna be a magic speed bump. Nice. All right, y'all. It's been fun.
Yep.
Chief,
Good night,
Lee,
everybody.
thanks for coming up. You guys always make it fun and entertaining and hilarious and educational and serious and not serious. So that's my favorite stuff. So I appreciate both you guys.
Thank you. Same.
We appreciate you.
We'll see you on the next one, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Sounds good. Thanks, chat. Appreciate y'all being here too.
Night.
Night, y'all.